Sports-wise, men excel over women. This is not a contentious stance I'm adopting. It's factual and, at one point in human history, a statement that should have been evident. But in today's society where gender is being re-examined, it might be regarded as both false and contentious. I am here to debunk that. This shouldn't be a problem at all, and each competitive athlete, male or female, is aware of this fact. But both those who distribute and those who consume sports stories could not fully comprehend them. They are encouraged to believe that thinking that males are superior to women lessens the accomplishments of women's sports, which is why this is the case. There isn't. Women's sports are diminished when men act as though they can do what women can. This topic occasionally reaches the news. The most recent was when newly elected Congressman Ilhan Omar asserted that medical research does not support the idea that trans women, biological men, have a direct competitive advantage. She was protesting the weightlifting sport because it barred a trans woman from competing in the women's weightlifting division. Although more dramatic, this argument is akin to the McEnroe headlines from previous years. Serena Williams couldn't compete on the men's ATP, according to John McEnroe, professional tennis tour. In his heyday, John McEnroe was a fantastic tennis player and triple major champion. When Williams took a leave of absence to give birth to her child, she was the best player in the world. McEnroe was right in what he said. He wanted an explanation for the fabricated sexism. Somehow, sexism has now replaced the truth. So let's look at these things as impartially as we can. Are male athletes superior to female ones? Let's immediately clarify if men and women perform differently in different sports. No, obviously not. Serena Williams would likely defeat all 100 random males if she were to play them, because she is a talented and skilled female athlete. To compare apples to oranges, however, is equally unfair. If we compared a professional female tennis player to a professional male tennis player, would the results be the same? Or even pitting a female tennis player at the professional level against a tennis player from a university? Both have the abilities and expertise in the same sport to correctly assess who is superior. Due to the farce known as the Battle of the Sexes between Billie Jean King and Bobby Riggs in the 1960s, tennis has been the sport mentioned in this discussion the most. We did a fairly good job of covering that topic in this video, so we won't here. But it is considerably more difficult to draw accurate analogies in tennis, basketball, and other team sports. Sports where men and women compete under the same rules and are evaluated over time provide the most straightforward means of comparing genders. When comparing raw athletic ability, this takes the majority of the variables into account. Swimming is the ideal sport to do this in. Men and women compete in the same pool, which is the same size. In swimming, 50 meters length internationally, 25 yards length domestically. They exercise over the same distances and with the same strokes. Let's examine the differences between men and women in the identical controls. The 50-meter freestyle is the shortest event. 23.67 seconds is the women's world record. 20.91 seconds are the men's time. This represents a 13% difference. At that time, Sarah Sjostrom, the fastest woman to ever swim the race, would not even be eligible for the American Olympic trials. The men's standard time at the US trials is 23.29, which is exactly 5 seconds faster than any woman has ever swum. 140 American male swimmers competed in the 2016 Olympic trials, swimming faster than any woman had ever done in the same event. On to the 100 freestyle, which is the next competition. Cesar Cielo of Brazil set the male world record in 46.71 seconds. With 51.71, Sjöström now owns the female record. It is almost a 5-second time difference. Front crawl is the fastest stroke option when swimming freestyle. The second fastest stroke is the butterfly. With a timing of 49.82, Michael Phelps holds the world record for the 100-meter butterfly, swimming over 2 seconds faster than any female swimmer has ever done. Due to the fact that the event begins in the water without the benefit of a block start like the other strokes do, backstroke is the third fastest stroke. The all-time record for the 100 backstroke is 51.85, which is 1/10 slower than the women's fastest event world record. In other words, the male competition, which does not get off to the quickest start, is on par with the women's competition. Consider the various distances for a moment. Perhaps that is the problem. In distance races, Katie Ledecky is a phenomenon. She literally laps her rivals and has smashed world records that date back decades. Her remarkable 15:25:48 1,500 freestyle record is outstanding. The time for the same competition among men is 14:30:102. The best man and the best woman are separated by almost a full minute. Again, Katie Ledecky had a fantastic time in the 800 freestyle, 8:4:79, which is over 30 seconds slower than the male record. In the 400 freestyle, she is 16 seconds faster than the male competitor. In every area of swimming, women plainly fall short of men. Looking at USA Swimming's youth time standards, the youngest age for which they are available is 10, and the standards for both boys and girls are essentially the identical. These standards are based on a percentile of the average American swimmer. By the time children are 12 years old, there is a 2-second advantage for the boys in the 50-yard races. At the age of 18, that difference had increased to 3 seconds. The fastest females, 50-yard freestyle, rank in the middle of the pack to their male counterparts. Similar variations are also present in other sports. Running, another activity where the variables are removed, provides a like tale. The fastest woman to ever complete the 100 meters is over a second slower than Usain Bolt's world record time. In the mile, the men broke beyond the 4 o'clock barrier decades ago, while the women still haven't. Men and women run the mile at different times by 30 seconds. These are my main points. First, from what I can tell, men have better strength and stamina in every imaginable way and in every imaginable muscle. Males are stronger than women regardless of the exercise, not including birth obviously. Men are hence stronger and faster. Second, men are smarter, react quicker, and think quicker than women, meaning that men are more tactical than women, can respond to fast things more quickly than women, and can process numerous complicated ideas more quickly than women. The research shows that wherever men and women competed in the same sport, men consistently outperformed them. The well-known soccer game in which 15-year-old boys defeated the Australian women's squad. While the boys were chilling, they were working extremely hard and breaking a serious sweat, contrary to what you may think. Anyway, that's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. If you find value in my videos, you can show your support through PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description. See you next time. Cheers.